right, hey, how's everybody going? But I'm sharing the screen over here, so I won't be looking directly at the camera because I want to show you guys. So this is our environment here, and if you haven't figured out, hopefully you did the introduction to Connect already. At least you should have. But this is when you come in to your class. If you click on the assignment, it'll go directly to the assignment. But if you click on the left side in our Canvas environment, it'll take you to this point. Or you have to click over here and select your classes and select Accounting 111. That'll get you to here, okay? So today I'm doing Chapter 1 problem assignment, okay? So my problem assignments are going to be, click begin there. It'll bring you to this flash screen. You're going to click continue. You're going to have some multiple choice questions. I'm not going over multiple choice questions in this video because they should be self-explanatory as you do them. But what I am going to be doing is going over some of these problems to kind of give you an idea on how to do them, because I've had a lot of students that have benefited from this and sharing my explanation so that it will help you guys get through this. Now, this one, problem 6, I believe you do all 5 of the companies, so I'm not going to do every one of them. I'll do company A and I'll do company E because I think company E has been one that's given a lot of students some fits. So I'm going to do these ones for you. So pretty much we're given all this information, and this is basically how well do you understand the accounting equation and how the financial statements work. All right. So when we're at the end of the year here, first of all, what is the amount of equity at the beginning of the year for company A? I'm going to pop up my calculator here just so that we can have that as well. Clear out. I don't even know what I was doing there. Remember, our assets plus liabilities equal our or assets equals our liabilities plus equity. So what we want to do is we want to take our assets in this case, and if you know it algebraically, you're going to subtract out liabilities in this company A. You know what? Let me zoom in. I'm sorry. I'm kind of zoomed out because of, actually, I don't even know why. There, now I'm zoomed in so you can see it better. 32,000 is our assets and 26,240 are our liabilities. Whatever's left over from this is going to be what our equity is. So we're going to take our 32,000 in assets, subtract out our 26,240, and our beginning year equity, even though it's not listed, we can mathematically calculate it as 5,760. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, it wants us to do it here. So our assets, just plug it in here, 32,000, and then our liabilities. It's going to calculate it for you, but I showed you how to do it. 26,240. There it is, 5,760. Okay, so it calculates it for you in this. Maybe I should see about figuring that out. So now we do our statement of owner's equity. Okay, our statement of owner's equity information is listed here. All right, our net income, remember, is added to our owner's equity. So we know our beginning balance of our equity. We just calculate that 5,760. So we put that 5,760 there. We're going to add owner contributions. And then we're going to add our net income. So let's go grab those numbers. Owner contributions during the year is 6,000. Let's put 6,000 here. Some people don't like having to go through tabs and scrolling up and down. You can do a print screen here, put it into another application, and then that way you don't have to keep scrolling up and down if you don't want to. Then we have 8,390 is our net income, 8,390. Okay, so we have a total amount of 20,151. But here we're going to put subtraction of our owner's withdrawals, 3,500. Okay, and then our end of the year equity is just a simple mathematical equation. It doesn't do it for us here. We're going to take 20,150 and subtract out the withdrawals. So we should have an ending balance of 16,650. Okay. Now our question is, what is our liabilities at the end of the year? Well, if our assets are 37,000, okay, we know our assets are 37,000, and we know we just calculate here 16,650, then our liability should be 20,350. This is a check my work feature. You can click this and see how well you're doing at it if you've gotten it all correct. So we have answers complete and correct. It means we've answered everything by being complete and it's entirely correct. You can go back through the tabs and verify that yes, indeed, everything is correct. Okay. So that was our one for company A. And your numbers are going to be different. So don't be surprised there. So let's go to number 10 here. And this should be company E. Now, company E is a little bit harder. We're going to start off with the end of the year. Oh, I got to go back. Oh, whoops, return to question. Whoops. Okay. So this one's a little harder. We got to work backward, okay, because we're looking for our beginning of the year liabilities. So let's go to our assets at the end of the year was 102,120. Our liabilities were 80,674. Our equity at the end of the year is 21,446. So we're going to plug this here, and then we got to work our way backward here. So we're going to subtract our owner's withdrawals. We're going to still add our net income, and we still add our investments by owners. So what was our withdrawals? Withdrawals were 11,000. They went on a much better vacation than I did. We're going to add our net income, 8,474. And then we're going to add our investments by the owners, which was 6,500. Okay, so what was our beginning of the year equity? That's what we got to figure out here. So in this case, we're going to take our 21,446 and we're going to add to it our 11,000 to find out what our balance should have been. It's only 14,974. So we got to subtract that out to find out what our beginning equity was. Our beginning equity was 17,474. Oops, 472, 474. 472. I don't know where I got the 4 from. I just wanted to add in an extra 4 for some reason, okay? And then it says, what is our beginning of the year information? Well, we know our ending year equity is 21,446, and we were given our assets at 87,360. So our liability should have been 65,914. Let's check our work. Okay. Oops, I must have translated it wrong. 21,446. Oh, I put the right number, just the wrong number. Should have been 17,472. See, even I make that mistake sometimes. Trying to do it too fast. 17,472. 17,472. Better. Now we're good. Remember, don't do the end of the year because we're calculating the beginning of the year because we're going in reverse. It's not a normal thing, and that's why I screwed it up because I'm thinking end of the year because that's what we usually do. But no, we're looking for the beginning of the year. Ending of the year was over here, and we can see that there. Okay, tough one, kind of hard. I get it, but hopefully that helps you out. Again, you're going to have different numbers. All right, the last one I'm going to show you here is preparing the income statement. For this company, all right? Income statement is important, and it is the first financial statement we create. When we're given this information, you're going to come to learn that this is a trial balance, okay? This is a trial balance here. So we're focused here on doing our income statement. It's given us all this information, all right? But we're just focusing on the income statement. Now, when you learn about the trial balances and everything, you're going to learn that the income statement always has its stuff listed last, even though we do it first. Okay. And then our owner's capital or our owner's statement of owner's equity is going to be all this information plus the net income. And then everything left over is our balance sheet. Okay. That's going to be in this format every single time. So please know that. And it's going to help you immensely when constructing these financial statements. So you come down here and you find the first revenue, right? This stuff is put in here for you, but know that sometimes you're going to have to put that in there. We have our revenues listed first. Sometimes you're going to need to annotate that it is the revenues first. So we're going to come over here, and instead of selecting from the drop-down menu, because I know exactly what I'm looking for, I'm going to put consulting revenue. I'm going to type that in and then click it. And I'm just going to put the amount. It's really simple, just translating the information over. The next one we're looking for is rental revenue. Rental revenue, there it is, 34,800. Now look at this. This gives us another space, but we only have 2 revenues. The software does this because it wants you to show that you know exactly what needs to go in here. So you're not always going to use every single space. So when you've listed all of the revenues, you're done, regardless of however many spaces are left. Don't let that throw you off. Okay. So our total revenue is listed there. Let's look at our expenses. We have salaries, rent, and selling and administrative expenses. So let's go ahead and put those in there. Salaries expense, rent expense, and then selling and administration expenses. Okay, let's go up and get those numbers. We have 20,009. See if we can do that from here. 20,900. We have 12,900, and we have 8,900. Again, look at this. We have 2 extra spaces. Don't let it throw you off. Please don't let it throw you off. So many people get thrown off and they think, well, maybe I need to bring in these other assets and these liabilities down here. Don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Total expenses is 42,700. We subtract revenues minus our expenses. Let's bring up our calculator. 69,600 minus 42,700. We have 26,900 of net income. Now, don't forget this one over here, okay? A lot of people will forget it. You got to annotate whether it's net income or a net loss, okay? If this were a subtraction, or in other words, if our expenses were more than our revenues, it would be a loss. But it's not a loss, it's an income here. So let's go ahead and check our work. Oh, did I put in a wrong number somewhere? Console. Oh, I did. Look at that. See, I didn't translate it. My eyes don't like doing that. Rental revenue was 23,800. I leave this on here because I want you guys to see that yes, sometimes you make mistakes, and that's why you got to check your work. I check my work too. All right, 15,900 should be 15,900. There it is. Let's check our work, and now we're good. Okay. All right, that's chapter 1. So, do this, get it turned in, learn this material, and let me know if you have any questions. Take care.